Hey everyone, and welcome. Today, we are diving deep into a question that keeps every single sales leader up at night. What really separates the absolute top performers from everybody else? It turns out it's not just talent or luck. It's about a specific mindset and a set of secrets. And that's exactly what we're going to unpack today.
So this is the big question, right? You might think it's about having a better product or maybe just getting lucky with better leads. But what we're going to see is that the real difference lies in something much deeper. It's about mindset and a specific set of strategies that, really, anyone can adopt once they know what they are.
To really get this, let's rewind the clock a bit to a really critical moment, the 2009 financial crisis. A super tough time, right? Faced with all that uncertainty, 85% of sales leaders, the majority, took the path of least resistance. They kind of just accepted things as they were, figuring all their options were used up. But a small group, that top 15%, saw things totally differently. They chose the doable yet hard-to-do path. And because of that, they didn't just survive. They found incredible new opportunities for growth. And that brings us to the core idea right here. The biggest difference is a choice. The majority of people think there are no secrets left, that everything's already been figured out. But the market leaders, that top 15%, they believe there will always be a new secret to success. They are constantly on the hunt for that next edge, that new way of thinking. Okay, so let's fast forward to today. The challenges, well, they look a little different now, don't they? We've got economic uncertainty, buyers who are more informed than ever, and let's be honest, sales reps who are feeling pretty burnt out. But the principle, it is exactly the same. So let's get into it and reveal the modern secrets that top performers are using right now to get ahead. All right, secret number 1. Now this one might not sound brand new, but believe me, its importance has just gone through the roof. It's all about shifting from being just a transactional seller to being a true consultative partner. Think about it. Buyers today have all the information they need at their fingertips. They don't need a walking product brochure anymore. They need an expert, a guide.
And if you need proof, just look at this number. 87%. That is a staggering number. Almost 9 out of 10 business buyers expect sales reps to act as trusted advisors. This isn't a nice-to-have skill anymore. It's the price of entry. It's the cost of admission to even have a serious conversation.
So how do you actually become that person? Well, it starts with a few fundamental shifts. Having deep product knowledge is just table stakes. The real magic happens when you truly understand your customer's entire world, their market, their trends, their biggest headaches. From there, it's about active listening, being completely honest and transparent, and making sure you provide real value in every single interaction, whether you make a sale that day or not.
Okay, so being that expert guide, that trusted advisor, that takes a ton of time and brain power. But what if most of your team's day is just vanishing into thin air on busy work? And that brings us right to secret number 2. You have got to build an intelligent engine to make your team as effective and efficient as possible. I mean, just look at this. It's kind of shocking when you see it laid out so clearly. On average, sales reps spend 72% of their day on non-selling activities. Let that sink in for a second. Nearly 3/4 of their time is just gone, swallowed up by admin tasks, data entry, and other stuff that doesn't actually move the needle.
And this right here just nails the difference. On one side, you have the underperformers. They're often drowning in a messy, complicated tech stack, and they're focused on metrics that just track busyness. But the market leaders, they do the exact opposite. They streamline their tools, and they focus their time and their goals, their KPIs, exclusively on high-value activities that actually generate revenue. So how do the top performers reclaim that lost 72%? Well, they get absolutely ruthless with their time. They automate all the boring, routine tasks. They use their CRM to find smart insights, not just as a digital filing cabinet. They consolidate their tech. And, this is a big one, they empower their sales ops team to be strategic partners, not just people who pull reports. Okay, this brings us to secret number 3. The game has totally changed. The entire arena where sales happens is different now. It's digital. And if you want to win in this new arena, you absolutely have to master it. And you don't have to take my word for it. The proof is right here. More than half of all buyers, 57%, now actually prefer to engage through digital channels. The old playbook of relying only on cold calls and in-person meetings, well, it's just not enough anymore. You've got to meet your buyers where they already are. So what does mastering this new arena actually look like? It's about embracing the modern toolkit. You lead with data to understand your customer, but you close with that irreplaceable human ingenuity. It means using sales AI to become more effective, not just more efficient. It's about using a mix of channels your buyers actually want to use, virtual, hybrid, social, and using all those data-driven signals to engage them at the perfect moment.
So after all this talk about data, AI, and technology, our final secret brings us all the way back to what matters most: people. This is about creating real collaboration across your entire organization and, critically, improving the experience of your own sellers.
This concept is called collaborative selling, and really, it's just when all the departments, sales, marketing, customer service, stop working in their own little worlds. They start integrating, sharing data, and focusing together on one single goal: collective customer success. And you know what? It works. The data shows that 83% of buyers are way more loyal to companies that take this kind of integrated approach. But here's the challenge. You can't possibly deliver a great customer experience if your own team is burning out. And this number, well, it's a huge red flag. Over 39% of sales staff are planning to look for a new job in the next year. Top organizations get this. They know that improving the seller experience isn't just a perk. It is absolutely essential for retention and for success.
Okay, so we've covered the 4 big secrets: becoming a trusted advisor, building an intelligent engine, mastering the modern arena, and focusing on that critical human element. That's the what. Now let's turn these big ideas into a clear plan of action. So, how do you actually put all this into practice? Here is your roadmap to joining that top 15%. Step 1. Start with a really honest look at where you and your team are right now in each of these 4 areas. Step 2, and this is key: don't try to boil the ocean. Just pick your top 3 areas for improvement. From there, you can create a specific action plan with measurable goals and real timelines. And most importantly, treat it like a living document that you review and adjust all the time.
And that leaves us with this final thought. The secrets we've talked about today aren't a one-time fix. They're part of a continuous journey of improvement. So the only real question left is the one you see right there on your screen. Where will you start?